He sat in a shelter for 419 days. 22 families walked past his kennel. Every single one said the same thing: too big, too much. Then one grieving widow signed the papers anyway. And 4 months later, a camera caught the moment that proved all 22 of them wrong. Rachel Donovan was 33, widowed 11 months. Her husband's coat still hung by the door. She had a 3-year-old daughter named Ellie, and a silence that followed her through every room of that house. She wasn't looking for a dog. She told herself that every single morning. Then on a gray Saturday, she stopped at the shelter to drop off her husband's old blankets. She wasn't planning to adopt, but she passed Kennel 12 and stopped walking. Inside was a Mastiff. Not just big, massive. 200 pounds. One ear torn. Elbows calloused raw. Eyes that had stopped expecting anyone to stay. "That's Moose," the shelter worker said. 419 days. 22 families. Everyone said no. He'd been a junkyard guard dog. Chained for 6 years. Abandoned the day the owner left. "The only thing Moose ever learned about people," she said, "is that they leave." Rachel crouched by the kennel. Moose didn't bark, didn't growl. He just pressed his scarred head against the bars and let out one low breath. It sounded almost like a word. "Please." She signed the papers 30 minutes later. She had no idea what that dog would one day do for her daughter. The first days were chaos. Moose took the couch, then half the bed, then Rachel's dinners with a giant head resting on her knee. But something else was happening too. On the third morning, before Ellie even woke up, Moose picked up her stuffed toy moose and carried it gently to her bedroom door. Every morning after that, it was waiting for her. He became Ellie's shadow, stepping between her and the stairs, blocking the stove, dropping her helmet at her feet before every walk. And at night, for the first time in a year, Rachel finally slept. The sound of him breathing on the floor beside her was the only thing that ever quieted her mind. Then, in the second month, a silver car started parking across the street. Moose noticed before anyone else did. Hackles raised. A growl in his chest every time it appeared. Rachel told herself it was nothing. She had no idea what he was watching for. It happened on a Sunday at the park they visited every weekend. Ellie sat in the grass, arms around Moose's neck, while Rachel filmed on her phone. Then a man walked toward them. Slowly, hands in his pockets. Eyes locked on Ellie. "Cute kid," he said. "She want to see the puppies in my car?" Rachel froze, and Moose moved. He stepped over Ellie and planted 200 pounds between her and the stranger. Head low, growl rolling like thunder. He didn't lunge. He didn't need to. The man stumbled backward, dropped his phone, and ran. He never came back for it. That phone and Rachel's video helped police connect him to attempts on 3 other children that same month. The same dog 22 families called too much was the exact thing that stood between a stranger and a 3-year-old girl. Today, Ellie is 5. Moose is 7. He still delivers her stuffed moose every morning, still steals the couch. And every night, without ever being asked, he lies down across her bedroom door. Rachel says she didn't rescue Moose. He rescued her daughter. And somewhere along the way, he rescued her too. Would you have trusted Moose with your daughter? Or walked away like the other 22? Tell me in the comments.